Welcome back. We are in the spooky time of year, and we've got another fantastic episode. I am meteorologist Hayden Nix, along with Mr. Thomas Lipham with the Museum of Discovery. Dealing with dry ice, we've gone through a slew of episodes talking about the fun you can have. This time, it is dealing with a crystal ball, so I predict we've got a fun experiment in our future.
I like it. Yes, so we're going to be using one of those wider containers. Earlier, we were using those tall, skinny ones to get the brains to bubble out.
Right.
With this one, we're going to use some basic ingredients, just like before, and I will give you a heads up that this one is one of the most challenging to do successfully. So you may face a little bit of some road bumps on this one, but I'll teach you some of my best tips on how to get it done.
Okay.
Anytime we're working with dry ice, we always want to make sure and have our eyes covered and our hands protected using some gloves from either the kitchen or from the garden. And what we're going to do is we're going to start out with something real simple. We're going to put just a basic piece of dry ice in each one of these containers.
Okay.
And we are going to add some hot water. Now we have it from a tea kettle, but really all it needs to be is, oh, you get to hear a little bit of that noise.
Yeah, that's from our first experiment with
That's
dry
right,
ice.
creating that vibration. So this is the classic, the spooky fog that you get to see. There we go. And I'm going to add just a little bit extra water to this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a lid of bubble solution. So all you really need for bubble solution is some good dishwashing liquid. So we're going to take this, we're going to dip our finger in it,
Okay.
and I'll let you do this one,
Okay.
and I'll do this one. Well, I'll do the fishbowl.
Okay.
And all you have to do is put a thin layer on top. Now you don't want it like dripping down into it. And you can take your pick. You can use, I'll give you the cotton rope. So what you're going to do is dip that down into our bubble solution.
Soak it, just drop the whole thing in?
Yeah, just drop it all in there. And then as you pull it out, just gently kind of strain some of that extra bubble juice off. What you don't want is it dripping down into your container, but you do want to have a good bit of bubble solution on it, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a thin layer across the top.
All right, so how are we going to do this?
So we start on one side,
Okay.
and then I can already see I didn't get mine going.
Oh, I've got a little one going here.
And then I kind of zig and zag back and forth,
Okay.
and then just work your way all the way across. Ooh, I got mine going.
Oh,
Yep,
Okay.
you're doing well.
I still see it intact.
Yeah, and you'll see that film will start dropping down low if you go too fast, but you're doing perfect, Hayden. Wow, you've got some experience with. Oh, it popped at the last moment. So that is something that you'll see happen. When you finish, you want to finish as smooth as you can
I popped it
to
at
not
the
shock
end.
it.
That's what happened.
But this is our crystal ball. You want to be careful around it to not move too fast, because this is full of that fog and it's a heavy gas.
Right.
And so it's going to want to fall to one side sooner or later, especially with this fishbowl. All right, very good. Oh, you've got it, you've got it. Oh, just as mine popped. So good transition here. Woo. So we get to see the dry ice inside of it sublimate. And as it sublimates, it's going to change to that gas and fill up our container. So it's going to start creating that crystal ball. And as you mentioned, I do see some fun in the future for our guests at home.
Oh, that is so cool.
Now, you can use a variety of materials to put across. So I'm going to give it a go with a pipe cleaner. So if you place it along the edge, and again, just kind of slide it across the side, across the top.
I think you've got that one.
Yes, I've got this one.
There you go.
And the way you can tell if you can get it is, oh, yours is still growing, is if fog is no longer coming out that far side of your container. Now, the wider your container, the harder it is going to be.
Are you going to try with the pipette?
I'm going to try it. So this is with our little pipe cleaner. Oh, I don't think I put a little layer on here. Let me put that right along there. Let's see if I can get it. This one's going to be pretty tough. It's bigger than what I would recommend.
I really like how cool this is, and I will say that it takes a little bit of challenge there to try to be really careful with it. You can't go fast like I did, because
Ooh,
you pop it.
I got it.
Yeah, we've got all three that we've been able to successfully work with here. So these are things that you have at home that you can work with that are really fun to do.
Yep.
And all it takes is just a little bit of string, a little bit of soap and water, and of course you've got the dry ice
Nope.
sublimating right now going into that visual cloud that you can see there, that foggy,
That
spooky
beautiful
interior.
crystal ball. Now, one other little tidbit of science is, so we are creating a film across the top of the, oh, it popped.
Now you did what I did.
That's right. We're creating a film across the top of these containers, and if you watch them very closely, like you can see layers of the rainbow. If you look from the side, you'll see the
Yes.
layers of the rainbow. When the very top, and it's starting to do it right now, when the very top starts going black and white, that means your layer is getting so thin that it's no longer reflecting those different wavelengths of the rainbow, which means it's getting close to popping. It means that your layer of water is so very, very thin that it's not going to last a whole lot longer. So this one's going to pop here in the next, probably within the next minute.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
There it is right there.
I saw the little bit right there at the tip top. It was just getting too thin. This is so much fun. Actually, I'll say we've had a lot of fun experiments with dry ice, but we're not even done yet. We've got one more episode to go. So please make sure to go to our website, kark.com/science. We've got one more experiment to deal with dry ice, and I think we're predicting another fun one in the future.
Oh, you got that one? I'll get
Yeah,
this one.
Get that one. You gotta let me pop one of them. All right, we'll see you next time.